All right, welcome back. Today I'm talking about one of the concepts from the book is what I call digital velocity. And it actually, when I said it, was like, oh, I don't know, like it says a lot, but it also has to be defined as well. And what I came up with really was the velocity that you're able to develop your business so that it moves forward, right? If you're kind of running back and forth, if you're not doing anything concrete, if you're not building a specific platform and that sort of thing, then you don't have any velocity, right? So if you can actually build out this velocity, then that's sort of what will help build and sustain your business. So it actually took a lot of research as well, and one of the interesting sources that I came up with was the sorry, the fellow who created AOL, Case is his name. Anyway, he wrote a great book. I'll post the details. It's actually referenced in the book, so sorry, a bit too tired from writing. But anyway, in his book, he talks about this third wave, and that basically we're able to, from the 80s and 90s, create sort of that infrastructure, get people connected. From the 2000 and up to 2015, the second wave is actually sort of creating the software and that sort of thing. And then the third wave, what he calls, is basically taking all this information, all this infrastructure, and actually building strong businesses. And that fit really nicely with what I was attempting to develop in terms of how can businesses become disruptive? And again, without being the Uber, without being the Facebook, what can you do differently to kind of help your business stand out online in the digital space, and obviously bleeding over into the regular offline space as well. So again, digital velocity was one of those main concepts that came up, and the important thing to remember that I wanted to talk about was that you need to understand that if you don't have these pieces in place, you don't actually have, the bits of the car to press the accelerator to kind of get you moving. And that's sort of where a lot of us slow down is yeah, we have SEO, or yes, we have a website, or yes, we have some social media, but they're not actually working together. And that's one of the biggest things I've found, is that they're too segmented, they're split apart and that sort of thing. So it can become quite difficult to be able to produce something. So when you step on the accelerator, when you step on the gas pedal, it doesn't really move. And the reason why is because those pieces aren't working together, right? Because you develop something over here and then decide, oh, I want to do this and that sort of thing. So it actually does tie in with, your overall strategy and your purpose, as I was talking about in a previous section of text. So that's kind of where you need to look at it, is defining, what are the elements of your digital velocity. And I think I'm actually going to create like a checklist or some of the criteria that sort of help build that velocity for you, so that then this is something that you can use to move your business forward, to assist with business development, assist with sales, assist with leads, and again, becoming relevant to your customer. Nobody's going to be looking at, well, they might for a second, but the car that's stalled on the side of the road, you might just go, oh, what's that guy doing, kind of thing. But the fact is that you need to be able to keep up. You need to be able to do things with your business, and that's the key ingredient, is that if you don't have digital velocity, you're not moving. And so these are the specific elements that you need to be able to have digital velocity, and I've written those down within the text. So if you want to take a look at the text, that'd be fantastic. If you have any feedback on this section, would love to hear your thoughts, see what you think about digital velocity, how that might apply, how it might not apply, and again, would love your feedback and insights. So that's all I've got for today for this section of writing. I think I did about 1,300 words on this one, so getting up there wasn't quite as much as the previous day. So anyway, thanks for listening, and I will see you online.